One second. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
See, Goa is a most sought after destination for the tourists from all over the world to come to Goa. When they land, the first impression that they get about a country, not just about the place, city of Goa or the state of Goa, when they see the airport. So airport is the first impression, and the first impression is the lasting impression. I am very happy to see that Goa airport has become one of the top airports in the country, despite the fact that Goa's footfall is not as high as Mumbai or Delhi, but still has become one of the top airports, thanks to the leadership displayed by Mr. Malik and his team over a period of time, and they have created a fantastic world-class infrastructure. I was very impressed to see the toilet, which I had a good fortune of using it. So the best that we know is to use it. I think this is the probably, I must say, I cannot rank the toilet, but one of the first-class toilets, which I think everybody like to use. I was just saying earlier, the only problem is it is so good that people might miss the flight because they want to continue to remain in the toilet. But it's such a good toilet, and in the next few years' time, we'll see more and more infrastructure getting added. I was just mentioning that we have, in the state of Goa, Mr. Marvin Goodino, as a minister of representing the people of Goa, has been demanding many things from when I was the aviation minister, when I was the commerce minister, when I was the railway minister, and all the time we have provided those support to the state of Goa. And today I can see that Goa has received maximum assistance from the central government for many infrastructure projects in Goa. I had announced that time that Goa will make a logistic hub to create jobs, for green growth without displacing anybody. I'm happy to see that next month in August, 11th August, we are having a program attended by Honorable Chief Minister Dr. Pramod Sawant. The CI local branch, Swati Salgaonkar, is leading it from here, and the Chartered Institute of Logistics and Transport, which is the most professional body globally, which is also participating to provide necessary support to make it happen. So that will happen in the next few years. So actually Goa, and again I want to keep on record of fantastic work done by Mr. Malik. I've seen him when he was in charge of engineering, when he was the Minister of Aviation, and now he's as Airport Director. He has done a wonderful job mobilizing all his human resource here and creating a top-class infrastructure.
Okay. Just one view.
See, one thing is the very fact that such a world-class standard toilet has been inaugurated at the airport. We have seen how the infrastructure has basically improved by leaps and bounds. In fact, the whole airport is one of the classiest airports in the whole country. As rightly said by Mr. Suresh Prabhu, we may not have the footfall like Mumbai or like Delhi, but even then, everybody knows Goa is a world-class destination. In pandemic times, air traffic has been less, passengers arriving have been less, but I am telling the airport authorities that they have to gear up for a type of a bonanza which is going to come as the pandemic situation improves. Because of various restrictions put all over the world at different airports by different countries, people will not miss going out for holidays. And what better destination is going to be there than a place like Goa? So you'll have people coming by the hordes, you'll have people descending where you have never expected. We have to be prepared for that. While we have to prepare also for the worst in terms of if there is a third wave, which the state government has already geared up. We have made preparations, we are more ready than ever before. But don't look at only the bad side. The good side is people love to come to Goa. More and more people are going to be coming. So we are looking at that scenario as well. And as rightly pointed out by Mr. Suresh Prabhu, he has always contributed to Goa in one way or another. I remember I used to go to him as a railway minister. many good things are happening, including a new bridge which August, the foundation stone is going to be laid from Shantinagar to New Wadem, which he was kind enough to sanction. He had given, when he was Civil Aviation Minister, 15 crores to manage garbage under CSR from Airport Authority of India. That for temporary period they had to take it back, but we are going to get back that money. So this he had done. Then as Commerce Minister, he had said Goa should develop as a logistical hub. Now in that direction, on 11th of August, the premier body is going to be meeting here in Goa. And I must tell the Goans one thing. Goa is a place where our workforce, our population, the educated people would be willing employees and they can easily be employed, and they are employable in a trading hub. What was, though I don't want Goa to be another Dubai, we have our own character. But something like a trading hub, Dubai is the biggest trading hub today. Goa has got the same potential, or I can say more potential. We are blessed with nature. We have the best of natural things, the best of environment. With due regard in protecting the environment, it can develop at one of the biggest trading hubs. And if we do that, all our people will be employed. We will be generating more income, and it will be the most prosperous state. Only it has to be managed well, and that is what is going to be discussed at the meeting on 11th August as far in Goa, and I look forward to it fructifying into Goa moving in that direction. I want to say one thing, with a central government led by Shri Narendra Modi ji, with well-wishers like Suresh Prabhu ji and all the other ministers in Delhi, and having a same BJP government in Goa, that is contributing in a big way in the true development of the state. Development which is with inclusive growth for the people of Goa and generating a lot of income for Goa. Airport is a vivid example of how a small airport has now been converted into a truly world-class international airport. And you have seen things being developed in a much better manner than ever before. First of all, we are in the process of installing digital meters for all the taxis in Goa. Main complaint was that they are overcharging, there is no regulation. The counters are just being handed over, not yet handed over. In another couple of days they will be handed over to us. We are going to have totally 3 counters. 2 counters are going to be used for the taxis. 1 counter is going to be used by the KTC. So that is as far as streamlining the taxi transportation and transportation from the airport to all parts of Goa. Since there were so many complaints of overcharging, exploitation, once you have digital meters, fares will be fixed. So the question of cheating does not arise. And just because of a few bad apples, entire fraternity of the taxi drivers used to get a bad name. Whereas taxi drivers are the true ambassadors of any state. First thing after arriving from the airport or a railway station or by ship or anything else, or your other modes of transport, you first sit in a taxi. So they are the people who create the first impression. And the first impression is always the last impression.
When will start on the other states, Karnataka, Maharashtra buses on Colombo? Just interested.
That, nobody can judge when the pandemic is going to be over. We are also waiting. It should be over as soon as possible. We will start as soon as there are signs that it has abated. We will see that everything is normalized much earlier than you expect.
Thank you. कितना important है कि this type of toilet in airport area?
See, everybody has already explained, and we all understand that such good passenger facilities are always important. So we have been doing and improving things from time to time, and it's basically because of that we have got blessings of Mervyn sir and other people who are always there to support us, always there to guide us, help us, and encourage us. So it is result of that. So I am rather grateful to all of them.
Total how many cost?
See, we are renovating around 5 sets of toilets. So this is going to cost us around 1 crore rupees.
So with this pandemic, how is the situation at the airport regarding the flights, and when do you think it should resume? Or any notifications just out on the central?
As far as international flights are concerned, the scheduled international flights are stopped till 31st of July. But as I could foresee, or as I am seeing it in last 2-3 days, there is some increase in domestic passengers, there is increase in some flights. Today we are having 19 flights, though passenger footfall is less, but it is indicative that on a working day, flights have increased. So I am expecting slowly and gradually, as vaccination takes place, as all the states will come together and work out things in a better manner. This traffic is going to come up, and it is very correctly said that we are going to have work many folds. For example, when this first wave ended and operations resumed, we had 2 times work which we used to have pre-COVID level. Aircrafts became bigger in sizes. We had more number of people, sir, in those 3-4 months, instead which used to be in the last year in similar months. So, yes, as Sir has said very clearly, bad days don't last forever. We are looking for the sun to rise. It's going to rise. Light is there on the horizon. So let's hope we all take care. If we take care of ourselves, that means we are taking care of each other, and that's very, very important for growth of everybody.
Is any upcoming project, sir?
We are going for the terminal building extension. It's a 250 crore job. The work has already started. Maybe because of rains, it's slightly slow on the pace. But Davolem is going to function. Be sure of it. Let's be sure of it.